Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is Nicholas, and this is Major Crit, and after a quick jaunt to the Pit of 100 Trials, we now have 124 coins, more than enough to pay off Ishmael here, so we can finally go talk to Don Pianta.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Am I hearing you right? I could have sworn you said you really want me to tell you how to meet Don Pianta, the scum of the earth.
Okay, so this is stuff we've already heard. Cost us 64 coins. No budging. Okay, I'll pay. This time I can actually pay.
Yep. You'll pay? Really?
You heard me.
Yes, I mean, good call. You're a shrewd businessman. 64 coins on the nose. Okay, then. Clear those ears out and listen here. At a store next to the Beyond Parlor, in the west part of town, buy a dried mushroom, then a dizzy dial. Make sure, super sure you buy them in that order. Dried mushroom, dizzy dial. Got that? Do that and the shopkeeper will ask you what your favorite color is. You answer yellow. See, yellow is a password for getting into Don Scumbag's oh-so comfy office. Got all that?
So dry, dizzy, yellow. Dry, dizzy, yellow. Let's try to remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if I had done that, like, without having talked to him, with outside knowledge or prior knowledge or whatever, would it have worked without me having to spend 64 coins? Maybe? Alright. So just back over to the west side. I'm trying to think, is there anything we're missing out here? Yeah, he's not setting outside for any real reason right now. I think he's gonna get his own shop someday, or like it'll be a side quest for it. But for now, nothing. Alright, so. Dry, dizzy, yellow. Dry, dizzy, yellow. Dizzy, dry, yellow. Pretty sure it's dry, dizzy, yellow. Let's see. Need to go to the shop next door, which I'm surprised they're letting that hang down like that. This is kind of the nice side of town. Did I just see I believe I just saw through the wall there when the thing turned, the yellow box. Yep, that's definitely a shine sprite. There. Dry. Get a free mushroom. Nice. Dizzy. Yeah, here we go. Alrighty, mister. What color's your mustache? I think it was supposed to be what's my favorite color, right? But I'll go with yellow just in case. Yellow? Oops, what's wrong with me? That wasn't the right question at all. Let's try this again. Ahem. Okay, mister. What's your favorite color? Yellow, again. Uh-huh. Well, you check out. You know the password. So, you must be an acquaintance of Don Pianta. Good for you. You can go through the door. Go on with your bad self. Alright. Oh, I want it so bad. Especially because I think I'm only one. Yeah, I'm only one away from being able to level up someone, and then I could have all 3 party members ranked up. Ah. Yeah, there is something later on that'll, like, alert me to when I'm moving into a map area that's got a hidden, star piece in it. That's quite a bit later in the game. I don't want to have to, like, backtrack.
Hey, this is the office of the Pianta Syndicate. Don't tell me you don't know that.
Oh, I want to talk to the other guy.
What's with you, wise guy? I ain't too jolly today. If you got a beef, spit it out quick or this is gonna hurt.
I feel like you should be deeper.
Excuse me? You want me to give you a ticket for the blimp?
See? I'll keep trying at it. The accent might shift multiple times per line. We'll see how it goes.
Booga the Beppo. See now, to me, that's funny. You a stand-up comedian? No? You oughta be. You got some nerve asking me for that. I'm Don Pianta. I make crying babies weep. You want I should run this bum out on a rail, boss? Look at him. What a rube. You must like pain, funny guy. You just looking for trouble or what?
Not so fast, boys.
I like this kid's gumption. He just came to talk, no?
That ain't a crime. See, where's that accent going? Where's it going? Not to the right place. Buca de Beppo. So we talk. You boys can wait till we're done before you rough 'em up. Got that?
So, I gotta assume you got a reason for wanting a ticket for the blimp. Out with it. What's that? You want to help some broad what got herself kidnapped? And to rescue this dame, you're out collecting the crystal stars?
The crystal stars?
Hey boss, ain't those things in that legend about that ancient treasure?
Vinny, you're such a dope. Hey boss, this knucklehead believes in fairy tales. Where did that one come from?
Excuse me, but, that's not true. The treasure is real. Honest.
Everybody, just shut it. I don't care if the treasure is real or not, get me? But I tell ya, I'm really struggling with this one. Let's see. Buca de Beppo. Buca de Beppo.
But I tell ya, I can't help but like a guy who wants to rescue some goyle he's gone gaga for. I made my decision. You do me a little favor, and you get your blimp ticket. Sounds fair, right?
I can't, almost, I'm within a few miles of it for, like, a line, and then it just goes.
Sure, we can do anything. What is it?
See, he's easy, because I just do myself from a few years ago.
It's easy.
Where'd that come from? Sorry, this has turned into me ragging on my own accents here, which is probably not that entertaining. Let me just keep going, and we'll just deal with it as it comes rather than commenting on it.
Beppo. It's easy, it's nothing, it's less than nothing. See, the thing is, my own daughter eloped with one of my young associates. They vanished, but it wasn't too long ago that they did. They ought to still be in town somewheres. You gotta find my daughter, Francesca, and this Frankie, and bring them both here. If you are unable to bring them here, then all you gotta do is tell me where they are. Then I shall settle this matter quickly, and with what is known as extreme prejudice. Boss, we don't know nothing about this guy. You can't rely on some goofball for this job. Yeah, boss, Vinny's right. Leave it to us to find Francesca.
Or is it Francesca? I'll figure it out.
Quiet, yous. It's because you lugs can't find her that I gotta swallow my pride and ask this guy. I hope you dopes ain't making complaints about my decision. You making complaints? No, boss. Whatever you say goes, boss. I don't know what I was thinking, boss. It won't happen again, boss. You the boss, boss.
Good. I'm glad we're all full of understanding for one another.
So it's settled, yeah?
Find my daughter and her
Friend. Then come see me. Francesca and Frankie look like this.
So descriptive these people are.
And just so we're clear here, if you don't find my daughter,
your luck may turn
terrible.
Just in case, let me... Okay. So, let us ask ourselves the question before we start, you know, dredging through all of Roport. Where might we find a couple of eloping lovebirds? Clear inventory. Well, they're eloping. They're, you know, having a runaway marriage in secret. Francesca's father runs a crime syndicate in town, has a lot of power and influence, and so he doesn't approve of the marriage, so she's going to want to try to get away from him. Frankie is an associate of, or was an associate of the crime family, and so would know exactly how dangerous the Dawn is. So they'd probably be trying to get out of town. They probably haven't gone this way because we're not allowed to go this way until they've come this way. You can check the train. That'd be a bit of an iffy one. But, because it's just so close to where the Dawn is. You gotta love train platforms, man. I bet this place has seen so many dramatic encounters as there are stars in space. Wow, the thought of it all, I just love it. Yeah, so that would be a good place, but again, I think it's just a bit too close to the family headquarters.
This is the Excess Express, bound for luxurious Poshley Heights. Passengers must present a ticket to board. I tell ya, I like just standing here, gazing at the train more than I like riding it. Because if I were to ride, I wouldn't get to see how cool its main engine looks. Yeah, looking at it's better. But if I could afford a ticket, I might ride it once.
So if they're not going by blimp, and they're not going by train, they could be going by pipe, but that would mean that there could be anywhere within the entire Rogueport sewers, and let's save that for last as far as exploration goes. But we arrived, and Luigi, speaking of, sorry, as we're coming to the map where he is, arrives in Rogueport by a ship. Let's go ahead and check down at the docks for anyone matching the description given us of Francesca and Frankie. See him, don't see him, don't see him. But hey, here they are.
Hey, back off, you creep! You want something, or you just like sidling up to people? What? Daddy asked you to find us? And take us to him? Frankie, what should we do? If Daddy finds us now... Oh, I don't know. The boat's coming any minute.
Dollface, maybe we ought to head back and try to talk to the boss one more time.
No, Frankie, don't say that. Don't you know what he'll do to you if we do that?
Francesca, baby doll, if we can just talk calm like with the boss, he'll understand.
Oh, Frankie, my Frankie, don't you love me?
Of course I love you, Sugar Cookie, more than anybody in the whole world.
Let's go, Frankie. Let's run to the ends of the earth if we have to.
Why doesn't she have the accent?
But Butter Biscuit, they already found us out. We can't keep running forever.
We can, Frankie. The more you try to put out the flames of love, the hotter they burn. Until I marry you, no one will extinguish these flames of passion. No one. Don't you see, mister? I beg you, pretend you never saw us. Can you do that?
I mean, I am going to go tell the father where they are. The father, the boss, the Dawn. So I'm not going to lie to them.
What did you say to me? You terrible, terrible man. Fine, have it your way, but we won't go with you. Never. I won't move from this spot.
Oh, what am I gonna do with this dizzy dame?
Right? Ah. Hey, we're back to the beginning of the game again. I just wanted to ground pound on that and see if hitting the baller did anything. Alright, so.
What should we do? I mean, I guess we should go tell Don Pianta something. I don't want our luck to turn terrible, whatever that means.
Anything back there? No? Alright. Well, speaking of my quest for things, you know, even like way back here was one of these things. So. Gotta go report back to the Dawn. Because we need that ticket if we're gonna go and get the next Crystal Star, which we need. We want to save Princess Peach. Kind of? I mean, theoretically, there would be ways to save her without getting to Crystal Stars, but when someone puts a quest like this in front of an RPG hero, which is what Mario is right now, I mean, I don't think he can say no. I'd call it an offer that he can't refuse, even. Hey, Donnie boy.
Oh, look who's come back. the proverbial mustache. You gonna brighten my mood? So give, what you got? You know the whereabouts of these two runaways?
Sure do, and I'll tell you. Mario's a fink.
Ooh, is that a true fact?
Rogueport Harbor, eh?
Well done. I appreciate this favor you done for me. I'll prepare your blimp tickets. Hey, you two Nimrods. The kids are at the harbor. Now go get them.
Daddy, wait!
Francesca!
Boss, forgive me, boss. I'm sorry. I truly am.
Frankie, so, back you come, head hung low and with your tail between your legs.
No, Daddy, don't hurt him. I'm the one who said we should elope. It was me. But Frankie said no. He said we should come back and talk to you, Daddy.
Boss, listen. I don't care what you do to me. I deserve it all for being disloyal. But you gotta forgive her. Forgive your daughter, boss. That's all I ask.
No, Daddy, no. I'm the bad one. It's my fault. If you're gonna punish anyone, punish me.
No, boss, it's all on me. It's my responsibility. All the blame right here.
Daddy.
Boss. Yarg! Enough, quiet, both of yous.
I feel like they're not adding enough yous, the plural you, in these dialogue write-outs.
Francesca, my headstrong daughter, you used up your last favor long ago. And you, Frankie, you were like a son to me. This is how you repay your debt to Don Pianta. I feel such disappointment in you too. It's like a poison mushroom in my gut.
Daddy!
Boss.
I don't ever want to see your mugs again. You hear me? Get out of my sight, both of you. I don't care where, just go. That's what you expected me to say, huh? Well, that's what I'm saying. Go. Do what you want, even if it means getting married.
Oh, Daddy!
Dad! No, wait, I mean, boss!
Thank you so much, Daddy. Thank you for your blessing.
Boss, I'll make your daughter a happy woman. I promise you. She'll want for nothing. Enough already. Just go. Go! Francesca, seeing you this happy makes me happy too. Congrats, both of yous.
See, there we go. We got the yous there.
Frankie, this is great. I mean, the way this all turned out is a bit sappy, but hey, things turned out okay, am I right?
Goodbye, Daddy. Farewell. And thank you. I love Paper Mario. I love Paper Mario so much. Oh.
You still here? Well, you found my daughter and got her to come back here. And just look at how things turned out. What a complete and utter soap opera. But hey, a deal's a deal. You can have your blimp ticket like I said.
You got a blimp ticket.
Who knew? That guy's got a smile in the ear.
How can you tell?
She's happy. That's good. Hey, I knew you were the right man for the job. Thanks a bunch, Pally. Now go on, get your ugly mug out of here. I've got some intense emotions to compartmentalize. No matter what he says, the boss was actually worried about Francesca. Because the boss is who he is, he can't let people see his sensitive side, you know? But just between you and us, you made him real happy, and he's real thankful.
Sweet. Mario's got an in with the mob.
Wow, we get it, Mario. We can go to Glitzville.
And go to Glitzville we shall. Alright, well, we know where that is because we've been there just recently. We'll show the Cheep Cheep the ticket. That save block. I think it's auto-saving, which is why I've not been doing this too often, but, you know, whatever.
This flight will to Glitzville. You will need a ticket to travel with us. Everything looks in order. Will you be coming aboard?
Yes, please.
Then please watch your step as you step aboard.
There we go. I knew there was one back here, because I saw the guide. Wait, can we hit these? No. And again, like, upscale, posh, you know, literally that train goes to Poshly Heights. This blimp, you have to have, like, mafia connections, and it goes to, like, a luxurious thing. Also, how does that work? How do people go there for, like, holiday stuff if they have to go and get mob connections to do it? Because, like, when we go up there, like, just as, like, an FYI, you know, spoiler, like, it will not be super mobby up there. Like, it'll just be, like, tons of normal people. So, like, how do they all get tickets? Anyway, what I was saying was, I don't know why, you know, even though this is so fancy, like, they're not, like, every single one of these streetlights is not just, like, rusted and, you know, worn from age, but, like, the actual bulbs are broken and won't work, right? Like, you think, you know, the rich side of town, the place that takes you to places only rich people and connected people can afford, can't go further? They'd, you know, do some basic maintenance.
And off we go.
Who's flying this thing? Who's flying this thing? Anyway, there are interstitials done, and so we begin Chapter 3 of Glitz and Glory. There it is, just releasing an unending stream of balloons into the sky. So tiny, is this an arena for ants? Ah, yeah, I want to get that and then immediately go back.
Yeah, this would be Glitzville, all right. How do they make it float? It will stay floating, right?
Glitzville. The lights, the sounds, the balloons.
Time to hunt down that crystal star, huh, Mario? I know I'm ready. Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's start exploring around and talking to people. Now, on one hand, we could get this and then try to immediately go back to Rogueport and level up Flurry. But every chapter for the first few chapters, at least, we get a new partner. And often that new partner is especially well suited to dealing with the troubles and trials and boss fights of that chapter. So I think it might be worth it to us to wait a little while until we get that partner, and then take our 3 things and go back to Rogueport. I'm wondering if the fast travel will unlock immediately for that, or if we'll have to wait until the end of the chapter. Well, we got 100% of Shine Sprites, so yeah, so we're not going to be getting any more. In this chapter, at least.
Glitzville hangs out in the clouds. I'll give you 2 guesses why I like it here.
You rode the blimp up here, didn't you? Boy, I envy you. I'm dying to ride that thing, but air travel makes me yak. Wait, what? How did you get to the floating island if it wasn't via air travel? Hello? 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 No, alright. in the souvenir shop. Super mushrooms. That's nice. Earthquake. Do we want an earthquake? What do we got in our inventory? We got room for an earthquake. Five damage to a single enemy. Is that worth it? Because it's the same amount of damage. Single target versus multi-target. That is limited to ground-bound enemies, while that one is usable on flyers. I don't know if it's worth it. Because especially with my powered-up jumps, I feel like I'm kind of set for like a single target thing. Now there's probably going to be a... Sorry, just like speaking of, you know, exploring around. You know, there's going to be a spot for us to jam on. I thought I remembered there being one relative... Ah, central, okay. Thought it might have been right in the middle or up top, but no, it was on the bottom. How are we doing for shine sprites, by the way? Look at that. Or star pieces, 40%. Alright. Well, we find 2. There must be 3 more somewhere around here. Hot dog stand.
A very good day to you, my very good man. You have no doubt noticed Glitzville's many aromas. Well, the finest of them is Mr. Haggle's famous hot dogs. Only 10 coins apiece. May I tempt you?
5 HP and FP? Sounds like a steal.
A hot dogs cost a mere pretense of 10 coins. May I tempt you?
More? No, one's enough.
Thank you ever so.
I feel like he had a stronger accent in the original. Excellent.
So this is Glitzville. Not a bad place if a little on the tawdry side. Perhaps I'll begin my stay here with a hostile buyout of that hot dog stand.
I find this floating city concept quite fascinating. Yes, it intrigues me. I wonder what sort of coinage one might shell out to build a vacation home here.
Daddy, I'm hungry, and I want to eat a hot dog, and I want to eat it right now!
Well,
See that hot dog stand over there? Best hot dog menu of all time. No joke. Hey, but you look more into fighting than hot dogs. Are you a pro? I'll root for you.
Traveling Sisters 3.
We're the World Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. Usually. But here in Glitzville, we're the Rough and Tumble Battling and Traveling Sisters 3.
Another ticket that I'm going to not pick up. Big button. There's a treasure chest. Fresh juice. Let's see. Oh, is that guy in there? Power plus P bag. Boost your partner's attack by 1. Hey, that could be nice, but I'm sure it costs 6, the same as the power plus badge for Mario. Yep. Oh, quick change as well. Man, I really wish I could have quick change, but 7 is so expensive. But in late game, I think it starts to be worth it. Quick change lets you swap out your partners without having to actually like spend an action on it. You can just swap them and immediately have them attack, which is super useful. Like as you get more partners, all with different powerful abilities that are good in different situations, you can just, you know, swap over to what attack is most useful right now, and you can just swap without having to waste any time on it. Always have the best option in the chamber ready to go.
Bonjour, Monsieur de la Moustache. You also come to this place? Right now I am loopy with love for that ravishing creature over there. She's a sight to behold, and I saw her first. That fabulous mustache. I've seen it somewhere before, I know it. Yes, Mario. It's definitely a name I've heard somewhere before.
Hey there and welcome. Our doors are always open for thirsty fight fans.
So grab a frothy juice, take a load off, and enjoy.
Today's main event will rule. I'm betting on Rock Hawk, no matter who's fighting him. You don't look very familiar. You on vacation? Me?
Officer Lakitu who takes on combat sports, dude. Nice meeting you. So now just remember, theoretically, every single person we've talked to here has ties or access or knows the guy who knows a guy who's part of organized crime, Don Pianta specifically, in order to ride the blimp here. And yet, we also know that's false because she seems to claim that she did not take the blimp here. So I don't know how this system works anymore. And on that bout of confusion, we'll call it an end for today here. Tomorrow we'll be walking inside the Glitz Pit itself and seeing what we're going to be handling this chapter. Until then, bye.